What's up, everybody? Daniel Jeremiah here. Time for the Grade 8. These are the top 8 rookies as we head towards Week 2. So based off of Week 1's performance, number 8 on the list down here in the bottom corner is Joshua Kelley for the Chargers. This is a running back out of UCLA who was a high-volume guy for the Bruins. Very physical, a pounding runner, and you saw some of that physicality on display against the Bengals. Ended up with 12 carries, 60 yards, and a touchdown. He's going to be a very nice complement to Austin Ekeler and Justin Jackson. Gives him a little more size, a little more physicality. They believe in him, especially in those short yardage situations, and I think offers some upside in the passing game as we go forward. We get number 7 on the list here. Let's stay inside that division, the AFC West. Henry Ruggs, the wide receiver for the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, the numbers aren't going to blow you away from Week 1. 3 catches, 55 yards. He had 2 carries for 11 yards. Then ended up missing a little bit of time there as he rolled his ankle. But once he was healthy, got back out on the field, so no need to panic there. I just know one thing. When you watch the tape, you see the speed. You saw it on a deep over route. He got matched up with the safety, and it is real. It is big time speed. We saw it at the combine. You see it on the NFL field. He is fast and explosive, and I think you're going to see more big things from Henry Ruggs and the Raiders as we go forward. Let's get down to number 6 down here in the bottom corner. This is a great story. This is James Robinson, the running back from Illinois State, who was undrafted, ended up signing with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and somebody that at Illinois State was very productive. He ended up going to the East-West All-Star game and had a phenomenal game performance there. The Jags move on from Leonard Fournette. They feel comfortable about the young backs that they have. And so far, so good from James Robinson. Again, 16 carries, 62 yards, had 1 catch for 28 yards. Again, somebody that really runs behind their pads. Pretty nifty, too, once you get to that second level. Not going to wow you with these yards per carry numbers in this game, but a very physical, aggressive running style from James Robinson. He comes in at number 6 on the list. All right, let's get to number 5 on the list. He's back. That's Mackenzie Beckton from the Jets. Look, it was an ugly game for the Jets. If you're a fan of that team, it was not easy to watch. Sam Darnold did not play well, missed too many throws. They couldn't get anything really established offensively, but when you study the tape, you saw Mackenzie Beckton displacing defenders like he did at Louisville. Held up fine in pass protection. Had one where he got a little up and under move, gave him a little bit of trouble, but overall I thought he held up well. In the run game, you saw bodies flying, which is what you come to expect when you've watched Mackenzie Beckton play. I really believe the Jets have their left tackle here for the next decade plus. So good start there from Mackenzie Beckton. Let's get to number 4 on the list here. Jalen Johnson, cornerback for the Bears. Ended up having a big-time stat day. 6 tackles, 2 PBUs. Somebody that, when you watched him in college at Utah, feisty, aggressive, tough. And I thought those traits were on display in their game. So Jalen Johnson, great start for him. He's number 4 on the list. Another corner, we're going to go right up here to the top corner, and that is C.J. Henderson. He's number 3 on the list for the Jags. The Jags, look, they had 16 rookies make the team, and they're well represented on this list. He matched up with T.Y. Hilton quite a bit in this game. He was able to mirror him, match him, able to come back down the stem on the route, stay in phase, got his hands on a couple balls, ended up with 3 PBUs and a pick. But even more importantly than that, if you studied him at Florida State, you saw somebody that really didn't give a lot of effort in the run game, had missed tackles, and other times where he wasn't even interested in getting involved in the run game. He was excellent. He was a physical, open field tackler. He was reliable and dependable. A really nice job there from C.J. Henderson, who was as impressive as any rookie in Week 1. Let's go right above me here, number 2 on the list. This could have gone either way, but I went with Chase Young for the Washington football team. Had 1.5 sacks in their really just physical abuse that they put on the Philadelphia Eagles in that game up front. The Eagles minus some starters on that offensive line. Chase Young and company took advantage of it. But when I watched the tape, it wasn't just Chase getting after the quarterback. You saw him getting double teamed at the point of attack in the run game, holding up well there, ended up splitting the double team, had a nice tackle. And then you saw his instincts. There's a couple times they tried to influence him upfield, dumped the ball off to the back behind him. He felt that there was no resistance from Jason Peters, got his foot in the ground, retraced his steps, and went and made a tackle. So the athletic abilities there, the size, the power, all that stuff, we know about him as a pass rusher. I thought he held up really well against the run and showed some tremendous instincts as well. So Chase Young could have been number 1 on the list. I have him at number 2. Number one on the list up here in the top corner, and that is Clyde Edwards-Helaire for the Kansas City Chiefs. They were on a Thursday night game, and it was really a coming out party for him. We mentioned it in the run-up to the draft, how he was a perfect fit in that system. All he does is go 25 for $138 and a touchdown in their win over the Houston Texans. Did not even really get him involved in the passing game. We haven't even seen that aspect of his game. But so far, so good. He was outstanding, stepping through tackles. There's just no surface area really to hit with him. He's so low to the ground and just bounces off tackles. So he can make you miss. He can run through tackles as well. He was outstanding. So he ends up on number one on the list this week. But, hey, we'll see what happens next week. This list is going to change every week as we see more rookies step up to the plate and deliver some clutch performances. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave me a comment below of who you like on this list and who belonged on the list that wasn't there. We'll see you next time.